All right, Donnie, we're live.
Hey everyone, we're excited to talk to you a little bit about how things are going. Almost a quarter of the year in?
Yeah, marching on here. We're in the fourth week of March, getting ready to close out the first quarter of the year. And Donnie and I just thought it'd be a good time to get in front of all of you, whether you're watching the recorded version or you're watching us live on Facebook, and just, kind of ask you some questions to reflect upon. And the first question is that, are you moving towards your dreams and goals and the resolutions that you set for the first part of the year? Or are you beginning to lose grasp and excitement and motivation that you may have had at the first of the year when you set out to maybe make some changes to your health or your career or your life or relationships? Donnie, talk a little bit more about how important it is to get clear and to stay committed even when maybe things aren't going perfect.
Well, when life happens, we get distracted. We lose sight of what it is that we want. And if we don't change, then nothing changes. And life just happens. Life happens to us instead of us kind of guiding where we want it to go. And, the beginning of the year, people are getting started with their year and caught up, and all of a sudden they completely lost sight. It's like in the rearview mirror, what they were hoping for. And, I think that a lot of times that's because we get distracted and we are not we don't have a clear view of what it is that we want.
Yeah. As health coaches, we oftentimes help individuals to find clarity as to what it is that they want to create in their physical health and mental health. As business coaches, working with nurses who would like to transition into a world of entrepreneurial living, we oftentimes have to help them to clarify what they really want to be, do, and have. So if you haven't had a chance to sit back and begin to think about the things that you really want to be, do, and have, we want to challenge you to go through this exercise with us. We want you to take out a sheet of paper, grab a pen, or grab an iPhone or iPad or some sort of mobile device, and just, be okay with having it be a little messy, but just write down the words be, do, and have. And start to list out some things that you'd really like to be before the end of 2017. Do you want to be your own boss? Do you want to be working from home? Do you want to be healthier? Do you want to be happier? Maybe you want to be a manager. Maybe you want to be a different licensing of a nursing opportunity or credential, or maybe education. Maybe that's something that you'd really like to become, is maybe you'd like to get some more designations and letters behind your name. And that's okay. Just take the time to just do a clean sweep of your brain. And then after you've had a chance to define what you want to be, then focus on the things that you want to do. Donnie, tell them about what you decided that you wanted to do way back when you decided to leave traditional nursing.
Well, before I decided to leave traditional nursing, I knew what I wanted. Well, I was thinking about what I wanted, is what I didn't really know, but I was thinking about what I wanted. And I wanted to leverage my nursing skills. I wanted to leverage the education and training and experience that I had amassed over 16 years. But I also wanted to be home. And so I wondered if there was any way of those two coming together. And that's what I was looking for. And so because I had those criteria in place, I had prerequisites, if you will, it was easy for me to, when I found what I was looking for, say, yes, that's what I want. But, nobody ever took me through this exercise. And so it took me years of just thinking about it and just kind of, wondering, I want something different. And I connect with a lot of nurses that kind of say the same thing. They're looking for something. They're looking for something, and they're not quite sure what it is. In my mind, I wanted to leverage my nursing skills. I wanted to do it from home. I did not want to take a pay cut. I wanted to kind of maintain my standard of living. I wanted to be able to be a mom. That was my lifelong dream. And so I was looking for these things. And so as I was exploring different options, I was comparing them to my list. Is this what I wanted? Is this what I want? Now, the beautiful thing that we're offering people is the opportunity to sit down for just right now, just pick up a piece of paper and think about it. Just dump your brain on that piece of paper. Don't worry about what you think is possible. Don't worry about what you think is realistic. Don't worry about any of that. Just if it's something that's on your heart, just put it down. Nobody's going to see it. It's just to help you work through the process of figuring out what is it that you're looking for? What's your checklist? So that you know you can start to gain some clarity as to where you want to go. If you're playing a game of darts, pretty difficult to hit that little center if you can't see the center. And so what we want to do is we want to highlight that center so that people know where they're going.
Yeah. And a dartboard is a great example because it really begins to show you the center, the target. In life, and when you're looking at what you really want in life, maybe you know that you don't like what you currently have, but you don't even know what the dartboard looks like because you're not even sure what's available out there. I know that we talk to a lot of nurses that are burned out, they're frustrated, they're fed up, they're sick and tired of being sick and tired. They want to do something that's in the wellness field. They want to be in preventative medicine, or they just want more control over their time. And they want to be in control of their job and what they do and what they don't do. And for those individuals, they just don't know what a target even looks like. So going through this exercise and just having the freedom to write down things and saying, this is what I would love to be. Follow your heart. Follow the things that's inside of you. You know that inner calling that's telling you that this isn't right. This isn't what we called you to do. This isn't what you signed up for. There's something deep down inside of you that's not being fulfilled, and that needs to be transferred to paper. And once you put it to paper, it's like clarifying the destination and where you want to go. And we like to say in health coaching that a confused mind does nothing. And many of our nurse friends have done nothing with their dreams for 10, 20, 30, some of them 40 years. They didn't do the things that they really wanted to do. Even though they were passionate about being a nurse, the last 10 years have been hard years for them because they had this passion to go do something different, but they never took the time to clarify it, and they never found anybody else that was willing to guide them on that journey. And so they just didn't get after it. And now there's an opportunity for you to get clarity and to get focused on some opportunities. And maybe that could be health coaching. That could be what you may want to do, or it could be just a filter to begin to discuss and to explore all the other opportunities that are available to you outside the box. So what we want to encourage you to do in this little exercise is first start off by taking a moment and writing down the things that you want to be, do, and have in the future. And if you can, break it down into some shorter term goals. What are the things that you want to be, do, and have in the next 12 months? And if you can begin to gain some clarity with that, you can begin to discuss that with somebody that has some experience in doing nursing outside the box and give you a whole lot of ideas of what's possible. Donnie, talk about some of the options that we have available for individuals that are looking at exploring opportunities, either to get healthier or to get happier or to maybe transition into a new kind of opportunity or career.
So we have a couple of things that are going on currently. For nurses, we have a hard time taking care of ourselves. Everybody comes first. And so right now we've got the Healthy Nurse Challenge going on. And that is one little step that you take every single day. And you just say, I'm going to take care of me. And so the Healthy Nurse Challenge is going on, and we would love to make this a movement where nurses make themselves a priority. Healthcare is currently a mess. I don't think that we need to debate everything that's going on in healthcare. We just know that it's broken. But I believe that nurses are kind of going to be the solution to that. And I also believe that if nurses learn to take care of themselves, that they can set a standard, they can set an example that can cause a ripple effect that can really change things in healthcare. So right now we've got the Healthy Nurse Challenge going on. And in terms of the healthy mind and finances piece that you were talking about, we're going to be kicking off a new health coach training in April. And we've got, how many slots do we have left over, David?
8 are left. So we have 8 more spots to fill. And so if you're at that point where you're serious about making an adjustment and you want to explore the opportunity, be sure that you reach out to us. Either comment below this particular video or visit us at nurseshealthcoaching.com, and you can use the contact form there to get more information. There's plenty of opportunity for each and every one of you to take advantage of if you will take the first step, and that's just to raise your hand and say, I'm interested. That doesn't mean that you're committed to it, but we would love to explore the opportunity, whether it's to talk about the Healthy Nurse Challenge, or whether it's to maybe just get you some more information. Maybe you're just still unsure. We have a whole bunch of resources in our toolbox, and we've got a great dynamic group of nurses who are doing nursing outside the box. We'd love to put you in that private Facebook group, and we'd also like to be able to share with you some of the things that you can do right now to start helping others to get healthy and be compensated for it, and not have to get reimbursement from health insurance or third-party providers and go through the 60, 90, 120-day recovery process to recover those financial opportunities. And you have the power to change. You have the power to help other people. And as we wrap up, Donnie, I'm just going to leave it with a statement that says, why not us? Why not you that's watching this video? Why not you to begin to live the life that you've wanted to live but didn't even know it was possible? Donnie is proof of that, and I'm going to have her close by sharing with you just a little bit about her life now as it was compared to just a short time ago when she was frustrated with her current environment.
Well, what I can tell you is that my brother is in the military, and for a while he was going to be, they wanted to deploy him to Afghanistan, and I wanted to go see him. And so I requested time off, and I couldn't get it when I was working as a nurse. It just didn't fit in with the schedule. And I was so frustrated. I mean, I was ready to just say, I'm not coming. I'm not coming to work, whatever that meant. But I was thinking, here, my brother may be going away, and I don't know what's going to happen at the end of that. And I want to see him. And work stood in the way. And this past week, I had a friend that was in town, and she messaged me at 8 o'clock at night, the night before. And she just said, hey, I'm in town till noon tomorrow. Can we get together? And I was thinking, wow. A couple years ago, that would have been a no way. And this week I said, yeah, sure. I did have an appointment at 9, and I did have an appointment at 1. And so I had to fit it in my day. But the bottom line was that I could fit it in. And so that's just a little glimpse of the flexibility that I have. But that's what I was looking for. I was looking for flexibility. And what we want to do is we want to empower you to find what it is that you want. And so if you'll be real with yourself, give yourself some time to do the little activity that David outlined, and write down what is it that you want to be, do, and have, without any filters, without any guilt of what people think you should be doing. This is about you and what you want. And once you have clarity on what you want, then opportunities are going to start showing up, and you're going to be able to decide if that's what you're looking for.
That's so true. When Donnie and I wrote the book, Nurses Health Coaching, which is available for a free download at nurseshealthcoaching.com, we really wanted to speak to the heart of nurses, because some nurses become health coaches not full-time, but they do it to be able to fulfill their purpose in life. And maybe they're not feeling that right now, or maybe it's just to help them to get healthier. It may not be that full-time career like it is for Donnie, but it could be something that helps you to get more of what you're looking for, whether that's balance, whether that's purpose, flexibility. There's so many things that health coaching can do for an individual who's passionate about people, that wants to help people and wants to help themselves. So we hope that this has been encouraging to you. We hope that you download the book. We hope you jump into the challenge and explore what it can do for you. So for Donnie Alvarenga and David Bush, we wish you all a happy and healthy week.
Good night, everyone.